It's a miserable old day today. It's been raining a bit and I'm thinking, well, I'm getting cabin fever. I'm still at the Duke Islands. Well, I've been on Hunter for 3 days now. Been round it. Did a little circumnavigation one day, and now I'm off to the Curlew Island. So, which is about 26 miles. Oh, I've forgotten to lift the anchor up. Well, we're off now. Tide with us at the moment. We're doing 6.3. Well, it's a miserable day out here, raining quite a bit, off and on, and I'm heading down to a place called Boomerang Shoal. It's trying to find a gap in it. It goes from 0 at low water, which it is only an hour past, so I should have 600 over it at least by now, maybe 800, and 5 metres is where I'm hoping to pass. But you know, this is a chart that's 25 years, 30 years old, so it could be anywhere. I'm just going to ring up Thirsty Sound now. Just left Hunter Island at this point here, and with the red, obviously the little red dot, and I'm going to come round this shoal here, go over it at 3.6, around that island there, and come out through there. There's a tide dragging me at the moment, which is coming in, which is going that way there, and I basically want to go up there. So I'll have to point up when I get through here, because I've got 6 hours or 5 hours of tide against me now. So we're going to come here, cross here, harden up a bit and go through there, because there's lots of overfalls over here. It says overfalls, I don't really want to go through those. It goes from 12 down to 3.6. Here it's 0, so it's a sandbank right there at low tide, and 5. So it's pretty horrendous with 2 knots of tide ripping across it. There'll be quite some overfalls there, because there's 16 on this side and you're coming from 16 to say 3. Just going through a bit of disturbed water here. We're going over a sandbank. Yeah, the water's risen up here from 19 metres to 7. And this is why you've got this big thing here, because it's having to rise up there. Rising in front, up about 10 metres. So this is what happens. You get a bit of a tide race over the top. Over here you can see the water having to rise up just there. We still haven't cleared it yet. I thought we had. Here we are, we've just finished it. Goodbye to that lot. Yeah, here is Boomerang Shoal, and that goes for about 10 miles, and I can see water as far as I can see. I can see white water. Just following this shoal round, and because Curlew, I think I can bear off quite a bit for Curlew, but I just don't want to get into that white water there. It slows you down. We left the Hunter group, the Hunter Island, at 8 this morning. We skirted this shoal here, round that island, round this island here, and skirted across there and through here. Boomerang Shoal is basically all white water through there, breaking water, and it goes for 7 miles. And now we're heading across here, and there's Emily's Patch, and I'd like to miss Emily's Patch, which is on the Bedwell group, or we might go over it, but I'd like to head up, and we're going to basically to Curlew, which is 21 miles further on. So 21 times 4 basically is what we've got. Yeah, with my trusty pointing stick, we're here on this. There's our little arrow. We're going to basically go up this rum line here between Treble Islet and and we're going to anchor behind Curlew just there. So we're going to go around the top of that island, and that's where we're anchor. There's Tinaroo Peak, which is I'll show you what it looks like from outside. Just remember we're running down that way. There's Tinaroo Peak, will be on our port hand side, and Bluff Islet will be on our starboard hand side. And Tinaroo Peak is 615 feet high, and Curlew is 520 feet high, and this thing here is 300. So it gives you an idea then. They're quite big. Alright, and the tide at the moment, because it's high tide, there's not any, but in a minute it's going to be running at 2 knots across that way. Yeah, that island on my port hand side there is Tinaroo Peak in the Garfish Group. I'll swing round. That's Curlew dead ahead, and to my starboard hand side into the sun is Treble Islet over that stanchion there. Now we're cracking on in here at about 5.4, 5.42. Anything, I reckon, about at least about 4.5 knots anyway. Just all entering the Garfish Group. That island you can see behind me is Tinaroo Islet, and Garfish is, Curlew is straight on the bow. We've been rolling along like this for since I started off at 7, about 9 o'clock. We've just had been goose wing then all the way, and I've been having a bit of a sleep downstairs because I haven't felt very well. We're doing all right. We've got an hour to go. 6 miles to go, so a little bit more than an hour, and then I'll be anchored behind Curlew there, and hopefully in a nice little anchorage. The autopilot has taken it for 90% of the way. I've only sailed it because I'm bored. And it's been blowing about 10 to 15 today, no more. Maybe a little bit earlier on, and a few when we've had a few rain showers come through. But the days turned out to be okay now. I first started off with oilskins on and everything, and the days turned out very good. Look in the island of Tinaroo Peak, and there seems to be something white over there on the beach. So I'm going to go over there and investigate. I love beach combing. I always think I'm going to find another stratus or something sitting on the beach. It looks a very beautiful island, this. High, massive big rock folds. And I don't know what it is. I'm still going to investigate. I don't think it's a boat. Well, it's what's left of a boat. Well, it's what's left of a boat. Just going around this island on Curlew, and I'm going in on the western side of Curlew. And got a bit of tide against me here. I'm doing at least 5 knots through the water with me sailing, and I'm making about 2.7 at the moment, but we're getting there. The seas are pretty humped up just here. Well, we've got round that one okay. We're only doing 3.2 through the water though. We've got a bit of tide against us. Just don't want to get in the lee of it with my wind, otherwise I'll just stop. So I'm heading out a bit at the moment. here. Rover, we're through. Yeah, we're going around the northwest side of Curlew now, on the northwest side. Now we've got the tide with us, which I'd planned because I knew that we wouldn't get much wind when I get round the corner here. And that's Hurst Island in the underneath the jib. Yeah, things are working out. I just got myself in a back eddy in a bit of a flat. I had about 3 knots of tide against me. Now I'm going along at 6.9 knots towards that rock there, just round the corners of the anchorage. What a gorgeous rock. Well, we're coming into the anchorage of Curlew. It looks very nice here. Looks like at high tide I could actually get in the creek. Just closing on the beach. I reckon there's a picnic area in there by that creek. Well, the sail's coming to an end now and I have to take the sails down. Better go and check the depth now. Drop the pig here. Well, I'm here on Curlew Island. I've walked up the beach, and there's not really much here, really. I wouldn't say I think it's the best place on earth. So I don't know what to do tomorrow. I don't have to stay here, explore the place a bit more, or head off to Fell, which I know and I like, and then I'll head off to Cockermouth. At the moment there's 2 cats in the bay, or 3 cats. Lonely little Stratos is down here, copping the swell actually. There's less swell up in the corner, but there's a big sandbank behind, goes all the way around from one end to the other end of the bay, about half a mile away, which dries out at low tide. Yeah, the tide's got about a metre to go yet. There's a 6 metre tide here today. You know, since I left the boat probably half an hour, the rubber dinghy's probably 900. It's dropped behind the rubber dinghy.